Hey class, our discussion board category for this week is PowerPoint and other presentation software and how to use them. The keys to a great PowerPoint presentation are first and foremost to use that old acronym KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. As simple as you can make it, the simpler the better as far as PowerPoint presentations are concerned. Another great key to giving a good PowerPoint presentation is to use a consistent use of fonts and sizes. Nobody wants to see too many different types of fonts on one screen, or if you have 12 different sizes of lettering on a screen, it can get a little confusing. Too many words on a PowerPoint screen on one slide is way too much. You want to use only keywords. Put highlights on your slides, an outline, something to just jog memory. You don't want to have long, lengthy narratives on each slide. When you use pictures or images, keep them simple. Use them just for enhancement, and always make sure they are audience appropriate. Cartoons are fine, especially for kids, and little cartoony images are fine for adults too, but if everything looks like it's made for a 2-year-old, you're going to lose your adult audience. So that's some keys to a great PowerPoint presentation. Now, some keys to a bad PowerPoint presentation are pretty much the opposite of what we just covered. Any slides that are too wordy are going to be bad for your PowerPoint presentation. Having too much animation, or one of my personal pet peeves are too many sound effects. If every time you change a slide it goes or every time there's a keyword it goes ding 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 ding, that's just a little bit too aggravating. I don't like it. So always minimize animation and sound effects. Also, use colors sparingly. Don't make every slide look like a double rainbow. It gets a little bit too much. There shouldn't be a color explosion on every slide. Use it sparingly. Some basic design rules for PowerPoint are to use headings and captions because they help to keep organization on your slides, and it also helps the learner or the person using your PowerPoint to navigate through them. You don't want them getting mixed up and losing their place and not knowing what they're doing. So headings and captions will help in that category. Use or limit the differing type styles that you have. There's hundreds of fonts that you can use, but you want to limit the use for different slides. You don't want to have 5 or 6 different types of fonts on each screen because it's going to get a little distracting. Some is good, too many is going to be bad. Along those same lines of some good, not too many, or excuse me, some good and too many is bad, is interactivity. It's always good to keep your audience interested in what they're doing, and sometimes interactive elements to a slide will keep them interested. But again, be looking for that happy medium. You don't want the learner to have to interact with 5 or 6 different things on each slide and lose interest. On the other hand, you don't want there to be no activity that they have to do and just get bored with the slideshow. There are also some alternatives to PowerPoint, and one of the ones that I like best is called HyperStudio. Some of the reasons that I like HyperStudio is it's pretty simple to use. One of the great benefits is it actually links to iTunes. Now with everybody having an iPad or an iPhone or a Mac computer or whatever, almost everybody has iTunes. And so with HyperStudio that can actually link to iTunes. Another cool function that it has is it can have a narration that goes along with your slideshow by embedding a YouTube video right into the slideshow presentation, and so that's pretty cool. There's also a really neat painting tool that allows some really creative designs to go on the different slides, and that's great for kids, and it's great especially for presenting slideshows to kids. So if I were going to use something other than PowerPoint, it would definitely be HyperStudio. I hope this discussion thread has been interesting, and I will see you next week.